are 42 abilities in Forsaken, but which one is the best out of all of them? So the way that we're going to be doing this is that I will be going from the worst abilities to the best abilities. And don't forget, this is my opinion, so let's go. So I think the worst ability in the entire game is probably Inject from 07 and 7. Inject just changes where your clone is walking. Compared to the other abilities, this one is definitely the worst. So now let's move on to number 41. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with me. I think number 41 is Ghost Burger. Because yes, you can use it right before Last Man Standing and become invisible. But 4 of the 5 killers have abilities that highlight the survivors. So I don't think it's a very good ability. So number 40 is Hatfix. Hatfix resets the weakness you have as chance, and also fixes your gun if it blew up. That's it. So I don't think it's very good. Number 39, you're probably going to disagree with me. I think number 39 is Clone. I have probably used Clone that actually worked like once, which I think I used it right. I mean, I just run around the corner and use it. They always go for me. So I just don't think it's very good. Now, number 38 is Crouch from 2-Time. Crouch gives you undetectable and also invisibility whenever you use it, which is so much better than Ghost Burger because it lasts for 10 seconds, and yes, you do move a lot slower, but it also makes it so you can dash whenever you use the dagger. And also, you don't have to sit there for a few seconds before you go invisible, you just do it immediately. So I think this is much better than Ghost Burger. Number 37 is Plasma Beam. I talked about this in like my first ever video. I don't like Duskar because Duskar's Plasma Beam is like completely useless in my opinion. It gives you speed for a few seconds and also slows the killer if you hit him, but it's only for 3 seconds. It's not enough to help like a ton, so I hate it. So I started working on this video before the Noli update, and they buffed Plasma Beam a lot in the Noli update. And I'm too lazy to change the tier list, so sorry. So now let's move on to number 36. Number 36 is Bloxy Cola. Bloxy Cola used to be one of the best abilities in the game in my opinion, because it only had a 12-second cooldown. But they made it so it has infinite uses, but it has like a 50-second cooldown. So I think it definitely deserves to be all the way up here. Number 35 is Tripwire. If you're killer and step on the tripwire, then you get slowness 2 for 4 seconds. And you also get highlighted to the entire server so everybody can see you. Sounds pretty good, but the killer can break it. So one punch and then the tripwire is gone, and it's super obvious, it's super easy to see. So I don't think it's very good. Now number 34 is Dispenser. The reason I think Dispenser is pretty bad is because it heals 1 health every second. So it's super slow. Speaking of slow, number 33 is Pizza Delivery. The pizza delivery minions are so slow, and for some reason get stuck on everything. Like if you walk up this like stairs, they just get stuck. So I don't think it's very good because of how much they get stuck. If they didn't get stuck on literally everything, then I think it would actually be pretty good because they do 20 damage and gives whoever they hit slowness. Number 32 is Subspace Trip Mine. Subspace Trip Mine gives you subspace effect and also helpless effect if you don't hit it as killer. But the problem with it is that you can still see pretty well with the subspace effect. Only thing that actually really does anything is the helpless effect. So I don't think it's very good. Number 31 is Reroll. All Reroll does is that it just gives you a random amount of health. Pretty sure it's 60 through 130, pretty sure. I just don't think it's very good because you could end up with 130 health, sure, but you could also end up with 60 health. So I don't think it's good. Number 30 is Error 404. Error 404 just highlights everybody on the map. That's it. So I think it's pretty good actually. So I think it deserves number 30. Number 29 is Slate Skin. So the reason Slate Skin is so high up is because, yes, you are basically immortal for a few seconds, but you move so slow, and also if you're playing against a Jason, or a Cool Kid, or a Noli, or a 1X, then you're like completely countered. Because, I mean, 1X could use Entanglement and then use Mass Infection. Jason could just use Gashing Wound once Slate Skin is about to end. Noli could just use Void Rush once Slate Skin's about to end. And Cool Kid could use Walk Speed Override when Slate Skin's about to end. So I don't think it's that great. Now number 28 is Cool GUI. It is nice that you can teleport across the map, but it's very map dependent because like on Yorick's resting place, you can go from the graveyard to the house in like 6 seconds, which is very nice. But on maps like ultimate assassin's ground, then you just teleport like 3 steps. So I don't think it's that great. And also it's 6 seconds. That's a lot of time standing still. So I don't think it's good. Now number 27 is block. Block can be good and it can be really bad. Like if you're going against a bad killer, then it's really good. But if you're going against somebody who has a brain, then it's very bad. It's very dependent on who's using it and who you're going against. So I think number 27 is fair. So number 26 is punch. Punch stuns the killer for a very short amount of time, but if you block and then punch immediately, it'll stun for longer. So I think number 26 is fair. Now number 25 is mass infection. Mass infection is super hard to hit, but it does a massive amount of damage if you hit it. And also, if you hit it up close, then it does over 60 damage, which is super good. So it can be good, but most of the time, it is bad. Number 24 is Corrupt Nature. Corrupt Nature does 15 damage and it gives slowness. And it's pretty easy to hit, so I think it's actually pretty good. It's halfway through the video now, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And please join my group, link in the description. Number 23 is One Shot from Chance. One Shot has a 25% chance to not shoot, 25% chance to blow up, and a 50% chance to shoot. But for every stack you have, it has a higher chance to shoot. And the reason that this is so high up on the list is that its stun time is actually pretty long. So number 22 is Chance's Favor. It's high up because you need it to be able to use Chance. Number 21 is Unstable Eye. Unstable Eye gives you blindness, but highlights everybody on the map, and also gives you speed 1. So I think it's pretty good because of the speed 1, because you can easily catch up to any survivor with speed 1. And number 20 is Spawn Protection from Duscar. Spawn Protection is actually pretty good. It makes whoever you're shielding take so much less damage. Number 19 is Charge. Charge has a very long cooldown, but I mean, it just knocks the killer back, and that's it. But if you do miss it, you'll get slowness for a little bit. Number 18 is Gashing Wound. Gashing Wound is very good. It does 50 damage, but if you hit it while using Raging Pace, it'll do 70 damage. But the problem with Gashing Wound is that it's like really hard to hit. You have to hit somebody when they're out of stamina or while they're not paying attention. Number 17 is Corrupt Energy. Corrupt Energy is very good because if you hit Corrupt Energy on a survivor, it gives you speed 1. And it does a lot of damage. And also you can trap people, so it's very good. Number 16 is Entanglement. Entanglement does 10 damage, but traps whoever you hit in place until they get the pop-ups off their screen. Very good. Number 15 is Walk Speed Override. Walk Speed Override does so much damage if you hit it, and also has a huge hitbox. But the problem is that if you miss it, you're going to fly across the map. Number 14 is Digital Footprint. Digital Footprint is a little puddle on the ground, and whoever steps in it gets slowness 2 for like 10 seconds, and also takes a ton of damage by the Corrupted for 10 seconds. So it does a lot of damage and also slows whoever you hit down. So very good. Number 13 is Raging Pace. The reason Raging Pace is so high up is because whenever you use Raging Pace, you gain stamina for a little bit. So you can use that to get closer, and also every single one of your moves do a lot more damage. So I think Raging Pace deserves to be at number 13. Now number 12 is Behead. Behead does 20 damage and makes whoever you hit helpless, which is very useful, especially against a Shadletsky, Ghast, or 2-time. So I think it deserves number 12. Now number 11 is Nova. Nova does 15 damage, and it kind of works like Corrupt Nature, except that whenever it hits something, it explodes with a massive hitbox. Unless you hit the floor. If you hit the floor, it has a small hitbox. But if somebody's in the explosion, they take 15 damage, and then they get pulled in, which is super good. And also it has a really short cooldown, which is nice. Now number 10 is Sentry Construction. Sentry just slows the killer if they're in the range of the sentry, so very simple but very good, because it takes 2 hits to break, so it wastes a lot of the killer's time. Now number 9 is Slash. Slash just stuns whoever you hit for 3 seconds. But the problem with Slash is that it's so hard to hit sometimes. So it's super rewarding if you hit them, because I mean you smack them, then just run across the map. Now number 8 is Ritual. The reason Ritual is so high is because whenever you make it the last man standing, it teleports you to wherever you set it. So it is super good, unless you place it in a bad spot. Number 7 is Pizza Throw. Pizza Throw heals whoever runs into the pizza for, I think, 35 health. And I think it's a very good ability, so I think it's fine to put it at number 7. Now, number 6 is Rush Hour. Rush Hour gives you speed 3 for 3 seconds, which is very good. You can run super far away. And also, you get it back whenever you use Pizza Zero. So that's very nice. Number 5 is Rejuvenate the Rotten. So the way that Rejuvenate the Rotten works is that every survivor you killed will count as 1 minion. So whenever you use Rejuvenate the Rotten, a minion will spawn on the survivor's dead body. Each minion does 14 damage. But if there's 8 players and you're in last man standing, that's 7 minions, each dealing 14 damage. And they chase you for a while too, so I think it's a very good ability. Now, number 4 is Observant. Observant lets you teleport to any generator on the map, and also highlights everybody on the map, and gives them hallucination. So it is super, super good. Now, number 3 is Fried Chicken. Fried Chicken just heals you for 40 health, and it's good. I think it deserves number 3. And now number 2 is Sacrificial Dagger. Sacrificial Dagger, the way that it works is that when you stab somebody, you gain 10 health, and it makes them helpless and slowed for like 2 seconds. Which doesn't sound very good, but if you backstab them, you get 20 health and it stuns them. So it is a super good ability if you know how to use it. Now, the best ability in the entire game, in my opinion, is Void Rush. Void Rush, the way it works is that the first dash does 10 damage, and then it knocks the player back. But then it gives you another dash, and then that dash slams them into the floor and does 40 damage. So that's a 50 damage in total, and it has a super short cooldown, and it's just really good if you use it the right way. So this was my opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Watch one of these 2 videos. You might like them. And also, join my group. Also, thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. That is actually crazy. Bye!